I'll be reacting to the Aquatope on White Sand episode 5. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yeah. I've been waiting to see Fuka's mother so damn long. Because that cliffhanger, woo! It was a damn good one. She looked like she's ready to whip out the belt with the face she's making. I mean, she looks all business. Oh, I've seen that kind of look before from mothers. It ain't fucking good. Usually. I'm not saying in all cases, but here's my guess. Maybe she's gonna actually be compromised and she'll allow her daughter to stay, but maybe just for a specific set of time. Because I don't think she's gonna want to appear rude, considering that her daughter has been housed by. So that's my guess. Of course, though, the mother is not going to be happy. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually lashes out emotionally, and she'd be in her. She'd have every right of doing that, considering that, yeah, she wasn't informed at all, and for all she knew, her daughter could have been involved in some dangerous shit. We know that's not the case, but it does make you wonder, though, when you think about it from the perspective of a parent. And that's something that shouldn't be completely discounted. Okay, gotta admit, the opening is so damn fire. Oh, never mind. I guess I was wrong. I was expecting the worst, but no. She's actually a lot nicer than I was expecting, because I was expecting her to be... Well, no, I was expecting her to be really fierce towards her daughter. It makes sense that she wouldn't be fierce towards the workers. Question is, how did she? Yeah, I had a feeling she was going to be thankful about that. And that's what I mentioned when I was reacting to episode 1. I think she should have told her mother earlier. Yeah. Oh! Wow! I guess I should have also considered that possibility, too. Well, yeah, anyone in that spot would react. I'm not saying anyone, but most parents would react in that same way. Oh, that feels like kind of cute the way they animated with hand drawing this time. You know, that was a good scene there, though. Right before Mizukino showed up, I love how Fuka was more worried about the well-being of that fish than her own immediate circumstances. That was nice, a bit of subtle growth. There's no way she's going to do that. That would only work temporarily. That wouldn't be the... I mean, I understand why they would. I mean, when your kids, you think running away is nice and it can resolve things. Best way to do it is for Kukuru to... No, Kukuru should have nudged instead Fuka to be truthful about it. Because running away, it's going to make... I gotta admit, she kind of looks like a movie star with that fucking sunglasses, trying to hide in secret. It looks freaking adorable. That's some damn good English with that good luck. Cool in that outfit. What else? But honestly, their best course of action would have been just having Fuka talk out with the mother. I know they're not going to think that because they're youngins and kids usually think that running away from problem. Yeah, the mother probably knows what her daughter's doing. I have a feeling, though, I have a feeling why she's saying that. She's saying that because she deep down knows that Fuka ran away again. So there's no use in going after this. So she might as well try to get to know the type of setting that her daughter is in. I like those little subtle nuances there. Gotta admit, that's some, aside from the beautiful background, that's a cute little dolphin there. Hmm. Thing is, even if she runs away, how long can she keep it up? Maybe 3 or 4 days at best. I like that look of shock on her face. She could always hide in a bush or something temporarily. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, it's like she read my mind. No, but then again, anyone would have taken that natural course of action, though. All jokes aside. Kame Dana. I like that name. And saying that, I do love the characterization from the mother. At least we know that she's polite, but she doesn't also like to overintrude. She doesn't like to take too much from other people. Just the bare minimum of how she talks to other people and all that. I'm pretty sure she'll be so good she's gonna want seconds. I gotta admit that facial reaction of hers when she reacts, that's cute actually. Hmm. Okay, that was an unexpected reaction there. Well, yeah, I mean, anyone in that spot would just be like going through massive amounts of adrenaline rushing through their body and blood would be pumping. I could see why it wouldn't be fun unless someone's a junkie to that kind of shit. I love how every single time she says something, it like just keeps on zooming into her face. It actually has a nice comedic effect there, where in comparison, if it didn't do that, the comedic effect wouldn't be as pronounced. And nice directing there, actually. You know, at this point, I don't think Fuka would be choosy one bit. I think she'd be fine with anything. Duh. It's got some skill. And I'm not Udan is like so confident with the way she easily accepts that praise. That's actually really damn boss in its own way. Hmm. Hey, I think maintaining a right at the start. Sometimes you can find a dream by first finding out what you're really good at, what you love doing, and then it could eventually lead to a dream. So I'd say, if anything, Udon's actually in a good track because some people they don't even really know what they want to do or what they like at doing. Yeah, if I didn't already eat Raisin Canes, that would actually make me hungry. Thankfully, this time I actually ate. So that's not making me hungry, but it does look good though. Oh yeah, that same lady. Aw, that's fucking adorable. Oh. Yeah, but for how long will everything be okay though? But knowing how people like Fuka's mother operates, that's so wild. To some people can be interpreted as either the weekend or a week tops. That's the. Mm. I like that though. Here, even though we're new the stakes, it reestablishes the stakes and what's that gonna be the cost if Fuka has to go back. I actually love this kind of stuff. Because even though, yes, someone could grasp at straws of it being nitpicky and say, oh, well, it's only Fuka happening to go back. And no, it's more than that. Because Fuka's making friends. She's relied upon to help out Misakino's dreams. She legitimately is actually paying attention to his creatures and enjoying her job, going by the implications. There's a lot of emotional stakes involved if we break it down bit by bit. Damn, that's some beautiful looking tree there. Damn, she looks like she should have drank more of that alcoholic drink. She'd be knocked the fuck out. And you know what? I can see where she's coming from. I think she should have a compromise. I think maybe she should allow her daughter to help Kuda out with the Gama Gama Aquarium at least till the summer and then leave. Just so that she doesn't leave Kuda in like the worst spot. I mean, the thing is, though, in life, sometimes people won't have an interest in something until midway into their life. I mean, look at me. I didn't even get to anime reacting until my, if I had to be technical, my late 20s. I didn't even think I'd actually enjoy anime reacting as much as I did. But I'm doing it. Sometimes it just takes people years, maybe even decades, to realize what they really want to do. That's pretty relatable, but I could see a perspective of someone else thinking, man, this person never had an interest in something. Well, sometimes life is pretty spontaneous. That's what makes life pleasant and sometimes unpleasant. It's ability to be spontaneous. That hell looks like that logo I saw there kind of looks like a bootleg version of Pepsi's logo, but it looks good though. A good bootleg. No, seriously, though, what it looks so good, I actually want to swim in it. Damn. Damn. Yo, that look good. Holy fuck. Even the ground those kids are stepping on looks so damn beautiful. Rarely do I see Blackburn art that beautifully rendered, and I'm watching all the non-sequel, non-spin-off animes, so for it to impress me that much just goes to show you how well done it is, at least in my opinion. Sharks are too dangerous, though. I think you should have looked and researched that before mentioning the shark, just to not put any crazy expectations on the mind of children, because children's imaginations can go very, very haywire, especially if they're left to their own devices. Hmm. I wonder if she's worried about that fish that was in the best of shape. Yeah, I had a feeling she was going to go back to that. Yeah, because they wouldn't have emphasized that Coral Benny if. You know what I love about here? It shows you focused character development because it's showing you that instead of living life in a comfortable spot and continue to run away from her problems, which is, I wouldn't say necessarily mother's a problem, but it's an emotional issue she's going to have to tackle with eventually because she's going to have to tackle with the fact that she's got to find a way of having her mother stay, or at least try to convince her to stay. I like again showing you that she cares more about the Coral Benny's safety than her own emotional issues. So I actually do love that amount of growth for Fuka. Because the old Fuka, who knew if she would be inclined of doing that? But honestly, though, no one would blame her for forgetting. Oh, don't tell me it died. Hey, you know what? Fuka shouldn't blame herself because eventually. I mean, it's fair. Oh. Aww. Hey, I think the Coral Benny is a beautiful fish, though. If you ask me. Just like Fuka's a beautiful person, too. And I think that's one of Fuka's issues. She's hard on herself. I mean, she's doesn't give herself enough credit. But I don't blame her, though. I mean, anyone in her spot without self-esteem issues. Actually, I like this with here. She's going to gain an understanding of Fuka's perspective. And you know what? I know they used the touch pulse as a comedic effect in the previous episode, but like I hear they're having it turn into like an emotional moment here. Actually having a grasp of what type of stuff her daughter does. And how our Fuka sort of becoming like Kururu now because now even the death of even a single life, even if it's a fish, is getting to her now. That's substantial growth, if you ask me. The thing is, though, she can't. Don't get me wrong, staying busy is good, but there's going to come a point where she's going to have to think about other. She's going to have to think about her past, though, eventually, though. I don't think it should be a compromise. Maybe she should stay at least up until the summer. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, when you see stuff like that, how can the mother say no to that? Oh, yeah. Yo, I did not watch the episode beforehand. I just know because, again, I'm not a parent myself, but I do. Well, I've seen parenting, and I do know parents. I just know because I see their perspectives. That's how I knew. Yeah, up until summer, because parents, when they're in that type of stuff, they'd want to negotiate or compromise. Yeah, eventually, the child does have to get outside of the figurative nest eventually. Oh, yeah. That makes you feel bad for the grandparents of our girl because they say that because they know. Yeah, they know that's the case because they can't see their own daughter anymore. And also, yeah, someone in Fuga's situation does deserve at least a break. Yeah, at least someone finally complimented those red boots. And I love that because I remember in the previous episode, they mentioned the whole red boots thing. And our girl made a point to get those in the previous episode. So I love that. I love that little touchback with, I believe it was episode 4 or 3 when they mentioned the red boots. So I love that little touchback. It actually makes the episode even better when it comes to like a rewatch value because that makes you think, oh, those red boots, they're more than just fit for a comedic scene. They also help to make the last bit of the episode a bit more emotionally touching. Okay. I gotta say, if there's anything this series does well, it's stay consistent. So if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I am most definitely am going to be giving this one an 8 out of 10. I think it deserves it because, again, even though the episode was a build-up, it was well done build-up and payoff too because, for one, yes, you could argue the episode was predictable. Hell, you even saw during my reaction. I was like, yeah, the mother's going to want to compromise. She's going to say only till summer. And yeah, there was a chance she was going to want her daughter to come back home immediately. Well, yes, it was predictable. They executed things so well to the point where I'm like, yeah, it may be predictable, but it's well done predictability. And I think that's what matters the most, execution. Because it's, I was out. Oh, I was hoping they'd have a longer goodbye, but it makes sense though. She wants to give her daughter her space. I like the way she calls it outrageous wooden brackets for dramatic effect. They're just going to make sure they have the moments they have with each other. They share and enjoy them to the fullest. That's the only thing Kururu and Fuka can do. Because if they do that, they're not going to have any regrets. I mean, I guess they might have regrets, but it'll reduce potential regrets to a significant degree. Now, that's why I thought made this episode because, for one, even though we knew that, well, I knew that the mother was going to want to compromise because that's how parents usually are. It still executed things well because this episode did establish that she was trying to understand the perspective of her daughter. Shalfon I don't know. Don't worry. This ain't gonna be. It's a PA Works anime. They just Yuri Bay. They're not. There's gonna be no Yuri man. We have nothing to worry about. It's PA Works. And I mean, if it were Yuri, I wouldn't mind because I do react to a lot of yaoi and Yuri. I wouldn't mind, but I don't think we have to worry about Yuri. It's PA Works. They're like Kyoani. Kyoani also Yuri baits, but they have like their shows usually have no Yuri. I think we have nothing to. I think you have nothing to worry about. For me, I don't mind Yuri or yaoi at all because I'll react to them. But I don't think The odds of that are low. At least I think they're low because it is it works. They usually don't do this kind of stuff when it comes to Yuri. At least I don't think they've done a Yuri before. I'd have to check their anime repertoire. But yeah, that's why everyone, I thought the episode was good because it has little details like paying attention to the type of work that Fuka does and seeing how much he's dedicated towards that is really damn good. And it was powerful from a character standpoint because Fuka eventually realized that it's more important other life than, say, tackling your own emotional problems sometimes. Like when a life is in danger, you worry more about that life. And that's what I love too, because the old Fuka wasn't like that. The new Fuka is an even greater individual than the older one. So that's why I love it too. You can see significant character progression. And I love the character development for Kururu too because she wants her friend to stay. And I love that because it shows you how much their bond's gone so strong. And the mother was such a great character too, at least for the small amount of time that she was in. She was willing to compromise. I thought that was so dang sweet. Because that's what true parents do. They try to understand their children, and then afterwards they come up with a compromise that at least fits and suits most parties. And I love that too. And that's what I thought. The episode was great from a character standpoint. It was also nice to get to see the fortune teller lady again too. That was actually really cute. But thankfully, Shafon Ditto, this series, it's worth watching. Definitely. At least for now. Yeah, I think there'll be maybe some romance because there is Kai does seem to have a thing for Kururu, so I think there might actually be regular romance. Romance, at least from my perspective. Could be wrong, but seems like it's gonna have a male-female romance potential, anyway. So yeah, there's that possibility because with Kai, I don't think they'd be emphasizing scenes with Kai if they weren't going to do anything with them. At least that's what I think. But regardless, though, if they were to go to Yuri, I wouldn't mind either. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind a regular male-female romance either. I'm cool with either bit. But so far, though, the series seems to be free of that for now. Now, aside from what they did with those two characters and the mother of Fuka, I actually really loved. Well, yeah, Shafon Ditto. That's why a lot of people call PA Works the studio with pretty visuals but boring anime. I don't think their animes are completely boring. I enjoy some of them, but I could see why people throw shade towards PA Works. I like their stuff. Some of it. Some of their stuff. Some other stuff is not that good, like Fairy Gone and another. The less said about those, the better. But for the most part, I think PA Works it's got some decent stuff. But yeah, they could definitely speed up the romance stuff though when it comes to their animes. But maybe they'll do it for this anime. One can hope. So yeah, that's what I thought overall. It was good from a character standpoint. The episode, animation-wise, it was gorgeous. From like the background art to the art style, being on model, there was honestly zero things to complain about from this episode, visually or from a sound standpoint. And that's why Shafon did on everyone else. If I had to rate this episode, I definitely gotta go with a strong tier, 8 out of 10. And hell yeah, I'm definitely pumped up to see what they're gonna do next because this series, it never ceases to amuse me. I don't think this series ever had a weak episode. And you know what? That's a good sign because usually, if at this point in time, when it comes to most PA Works anime, that'd be usually a weak episode at this point. Thankfully, it hasn't happened yet. And you know what? I really hope it stays that way. Because honestly, this series has been one of the bigger surprises of the season. At least because before this series, and I was thinking that this would be a mid-tier work, but no. You can definitely see PA Works is actually putting a lot of effort into this one, at least in comparison to the other anime they did previously, which was, what was it? I know it was the one where the girl became a god. That anime, I forgot its full title though. But the day that the girl became a god. I think that was the title of the anime. At least it's better done than that anime so far. So I'll give PA Works some credit so far. They're doing a pretty good job with the series so far. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the. I didn't see Angel Beats yet, and I'm not going to. I heard that was a disappointment, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. I'll let people who sat through that series when it aired deal with its issues. I'm going to avoid that series like the plague, Angel Beats, unless I get Patreon money to watch it. That'd be the only way I'll be seeing Angel Beats. But I heard it was a rush piece of turd when it comes to its ending. Not to say I haven't seen it myself, but yeah. I heard that series, it was less than optimal. But yeah. No, not that one. The one that's the dad became a god. The one with the girl that she believed she was a god, but she actually wasn't. It's the dad became a god of that one. That's the one that PA Works did. That's the one I was thinking of, not Angel Beats. But yeah, I remember that being the previous PA Works anime that I saw. And it wasn't that well done. I heard good things about Iryozoku, actually. I heard it was one of their first animes. I'll consider seeing that one maybe someday. Because I actually did hear good things about that one. But anyway, Shalfon Diddle and everyone else, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, rate, comment, subscribe, because in like 3 minutes, I'm going to be reacting to Higurashi When They Cry Go episode 7. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much, Shalfon Diddle and everyone else for watching my video. Hope you're ready to share, comment, subscribe, and I'll be starting my next reaction soon. Well, anyways, y'all, have a great and safe day, and thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.